What's up, y'all? It's the Houston Notary Academy. I'm Sharelle, and I'm going to go find Dominique and actually co-host with her so we can get down to the nitsty and the gritsty. If she's on here, where's she at? Thank you, Natanya. You the sweetest, I swear. Let me see. None of these people are the right people. She's coming at some point in time. But anyways, we're going live because we're going to talk to you guys. Just easy, simple Q&A on general notary work. Make connections and how to do well in the general notary work world. Let me see if I see her. She's asking me if I see her. So sorry if I get out and then come back.
Over
There we
general
go.
notary work.
Hey, girl.
Hi.
I love you.
Love you too.
You look nice.
I am tired. I'm so tired.
Hold on, wait, because this might be a chance for you to do some affiliationing marketing. Is this the hair?
No.
Oh,
No.
where'd you get this
No.
from? Like
I
somewhere
don't
local, or did you
remember.
order it?
I don't remember.
Oh, you need to remember, because look, you could literally probably sell that wig from. I mean, you've done so much to it. It's the same one, right?
Yeah.
Bro, you've been like 8 people in that wig. I
I have
swear.
been 8 people. Honestly, I have.
You
And
need
there's
to thank you,
clip-ins now
Natanya. She said your
in
hair is
here.
fire. You need to find out where you got that from and tell them to get you a link so you can.
I'm not good at that.
You ain't gotta do nothing. Just post post this.
I'm not good at that. I'm waiting on the other ones to come and then I'll start because I'm gonna be like a new person for Shannon
Oh, okay,
Nicole
okay. No, I
Beauty.
know you have some TikTok stuff planned for your.
Yes,
Oh
I
shoot.
have some TikTok stuff planned because Shannon, um, she always loves my hair. She always loves like what we do with the business or whatever. And she like has some looks that she wants me to try for y'all. So
You can pull
I'll
off
be doing
everything
that when
though.
they come. I don't think so because I do have a big head. Do you see? This is like monstrosity.
So here's my
But
issue. My forehead is big, but the circumference of my head is like a child. Like, so, a lady did my hair and she's like, "You have a pediatric head."
well, that's the problem too because my head
So
used to
wig
be
caps and
obviously
stuff
with
fit
my
me
face.
big,
Well, that's because you have to get it like custom size and you have to get like a small cap.
like a baby
Um,
one.
which Shannon does, but I don't know, my head used to be so big and now it's
It's not, yeah.
smaller. So it's just a matter of like figuring it out, I
Yeah.
want to say. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
You said you're waiting
Oh,
on for a
while
few
I
more
have
people to
you
get on
here,
before we start.
well, while I have you here, look at this.
Yours is way better than. Is that
I
his? That's
know
his.
this is his. This
I can
is a.
tell. I can tell because that pink side over there, he ain't try to like brush it in or mix it. He just drew some lines on that thing. It like a feather. If he thought
And
he
you know
won, he
what's
thought wrong.
funny? You know what's funny? Like he worked so hard. Like he was so focused. Like he was like, and you know me with my, I don't know what we're gonna
You just
call
have like
my
a natural
disability.
talent for a
I
lot of
just have like
things.
a thing. So like they're
Yeah.
like going step by step. I'm like 5 steps ahead because I looked at the picture and I was like, listen,
Yeah.
let's get this done. I got stuff to do. And he's like, why are you already on that? I was like, listen, like I don't know. He's like, do you
Like,
paint?
I've been
I
to
said,
kindergarten
I have
before,
not.
buddy.
I haven't touched a paintbrush since like middle school. Like I
Right.
don't do that.
Hey, Angela.
But it was definitely a lot. It was different. It was good. But we are here, guys, for y'all. So if y'all have questions about like general notary work, well, GNW is general notary work. A lot of people I feel like don't really know that abbreviation. But
True. So
GNW
I find myself
is
having to type it out because I feel like
yes.
there are people who are like, "What is G and W?"
Because when I came on the scene and I'm like, yeah, GNW, that's under GNW. They're like, who is that? And I was
Oh,
like,
Who is
It's
G?
general notary work. I had like two pull-ups so far today for general
Oh,
notary
cool.
work.
For
So
your
like I
trap.
had one for like, yes, my notary trap house.
Bro, you need a
So
shirt. I'm just saying. Like, I really, if you wore
notary
that
trap
walking
house.
out, like, that would be insane. That would be
No,
crazy.
because it's so funny to me because both the boys were up from two. We got home at
Ooh.
like 10:30. The boys got up at 2 a.m. and they didn't go back to sleep until 4:30 a.m. So we were both up with the boys. And
Are they
then I
okay?
had finally went to sleep. Yeah, they were just being difficult. They were
Just
being
being
munchers
kids.
because we don't go out. So the fact that like they were being
Oh, yeah.
babysat, and then when we came home, they were like, "Mom,"
Yeah, waiting.
I'm like, "Hi." Um,
Uh-huh.
but as soon as I woke up, it was like I actually woke up to like a call from my business line. And I always answer that. I might sound like a muppet, but you're gonna get signed by Dominique. Let's make it official. What can I notarize for you today? I'm like, so then they're like, oh, I have an Indian passport registration for a child and an adult and blah 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 blah. Blah. And I was like,
General
okay,
notary
well,
work. What you
general
just said.
notary work. But I was just like, do you want to? I was like, which service would you prefer? Were you looking for the drive up service or you were looking for a mobile notary? And they're like, well, how soon could I get the mobile service? I said, well, I have a 10 a.m. open because I knew I was not
Yeah, not
trying
right
to.
now.
I was not trying, like, not at all. I was like, I got
Yeah.
to put my son on the bus at 8:05. Like, we're not doing this. It's
Yeah.
7
I
a.m.
need
Like,
some
you're a lot.
time.
So then he's like, well, how soon could I do the drive up if I come to you? And I said, well, when would you head this way? How far away are you? He's like, I'm like 15 minutes. I said, well,
Oh,
that's perfect.
you should have
That's
played the drop
fine.
that Rihanna said. Tell your
I
friend
was
to
like,
pull up.
that's fine. I was like, come on. I was like, you just pull up. You can place yourself in the driveway. It is a double parked driveway. And I'll come out with my notarial supplies and we'll work everything out. I accept Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, Cash, credit card, PayPal, whichever you prefer. I
Yeah.
have a QR code. You can select which option you would like. And that's it. Simple. Took care of it. I was still on the phone too, because I got to talk to my man
Yeah.
while he
No,
be
you
riding.
multitask, girl.
I'd
You
be multitasking,
but
And
you know
I
what?
was cooking dinner at 7 a.m. because I think I have ADHD or something because I started cooking salmon and green beans and stuff because I decided that after we're gonna be live majority of the day today, I'm not cooking later at all.
Yeah, I
I
do that
decided
sometimes.
against
I'll
it.
cook early, and they're like, "We're not eating yet," and I'm like, "I know this is for later." All right.
Yeah, no, I decided like earlier. I was like, yeah, no, like not at all. I'm not doing this.
Yeah,
Um,
you got to make it
so
work.
yeah. You have to juggle. I'm new to the industry. I'm still doing research on Illinois' do's and don'ts. So for your state specific do's and don'ts, like it depends on, are you looking for general notary work? Or are you going into loan signing? And then plus your Secretary of State would have your state specific do's and don'ts.
Mm-hmm.
So what exactly are you looking to know? As far as like your notarial verbiage or understanding your notarial acts, that would be like your main foundation because once you have your notarial acts, notarial corrections, and you understand the correct way to notarize these documents,
Good.
general notary work is
Done.
A1. It doesn't really matter the name of the document in order for you to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
It does get a little tricky when you're going into high dollar, high value documents
Mm-hmm.
as notaries, as mobile notaries, or whatever people want to call us nowadays. Because I feel like there's like a new name every other week now. I was on Instagram and I was like, well, what is that? Who is that? That's us. That's who
Oh,
we
that's me.
are. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, okay. So we got
But
a
you
new
know
title
what?
now.
I think people, so this, and you'll say I agree, because when people come to us or reach out, or even when we're just looking, I think everybody, or a lot, not everybody, I think a lot of people feel like they're not going to make good money until they become an LSA. And I say that
That's
because
not true.
I thought that, because that's how they
Oh,
promote it. They
no.
make it like general notary work, you're making $5,200 maybe, and then if you want to make 150 plus, you have to be a loan signing agent. And I learned later, no, you don't.
No.
You can make
I
loan
I
signing money as
maximize
a general notary.
yeah, I maximize way more with GNW,
Yes, yes,
honestly.
I agree.
I only go into like, I don't really, loan
If you
signing is
do
so
1
easy for
hour,
me now.
like if you do 3 of those a week, I mean, you're straight.
Yeah. So what you are gonna have to do is like you have to figure out, obviously everybody's gonna like something different because their
Hmm.
schedules are gonna be different, their lifestyles are gonna be different. Um, there was a point in time to where my only break away from my kids was going to, hi Jada's friend, was
Hey, Jada,
going
friend girl,
to was
you better
going
make it straight.
to loan signing appointments, right? So that was my only break away from my toddler. So I'm
Right?
like, oh, I'm picking that up.
Yeah.
Like every time one dinged, I was like these babies, because my kids are back to back. Like
Yeah.
they're
You
they're
weren't
like
playing.
13 months apart.
You were
So
done.
I'm like, so it was like, oh, okay, there's a signing. Bye. See you. Because
And
that was
the
my
time is
reprieve.
shorter. Like everything about it is actually
Yeah.
better. If you
But it's really
that,
not a lot of work because, my signings are quick and yours are now too, since
yeah,
like,
yeah.
because I'm like, well, this is 16 pages and, but we'll have a live about that
Oh
another
yeah, we're gonna
day
do
because
all.
my methods, they work. They
Yeah,
work. I'm just not the shoot smoke up your butt type of educator. Like, we're just not those people.
yeah.
We're just not, we don't have a lot of extra time. We don't have a lot of free time. It's actually hard for us to like coordinate our schedules to do this. Like, it's
Our
so
schedules change every minute,
every minute. Like,
and
I'm surprised we even like
if you have
are
two,
able to go live as much as we are lately, honestly, because that's like so rare. So rare.
well, it's good
Um,
you have one in school now. I'm so happy for
I
him.
know.
He
I
was. Did he
know.
run to the bus?
Yeah, well, no,
Uh oh,
girl, he
my
got
bad.
up this morning. He didn't
I,
want to get up this morning because he was tired. So then he finally gets
oh yeah,
up.
they woke up.
Um, yeah, so he finally gets up and I get him fully dressed, brushed his teeth like he was half asleep. I'm like
Yeah,
brushing his teeth like a zombie. Then we stand outside, we're waiting for the bus, and he decides to start pushing and going to the bathroom. And the bus pulls up.
of
And
course.
then I got a woof of his smell. And I said, you know what? I can't do this to y'all. Like I like y'all. I
Yeah,
value you
yeah.
guys.
Help
So
y'all out.
y'all are gonna have to give me 6 minutes because I'm gonna
Right.
have to get him undressed, fix that, and then bring him out.
I'm
Um,
gonna have to get him naked to get him undressed. So yeah.
yeah, it's a hot mess. So then I finally get him like to the bus, and I was like, "You gonna give mommy a hug?" He's like, "No, goodbye." I said,
Thanks, butt wiper. I'm gone.
"I was like, okay."
Well, my mama said my kids would use me, so you know.
Yeah. Then I
I,
have the other one. I have my littlest love, and that's like he's just mama's baby. Like if I sneeze, he sneeze. If I go left, he go left. Like that's my shadow.
that's
And
funny.
it's so funny because he's like my little chocolate baby. And I always go, that's my twin. He's my twin. Y'all don't see it. He
Yeah.
looks nothing like me. But
Katie
I
looked
like
at me
to,
like, "You're not twins. Stop saying that." Like,
yeah, I just
literally,
like
you're
to be in
orange.
denial.
Orange.
I do.
The filter of my face looking orange now. So yeah.
Oh, I love it. My kids told me, like my daughter and my brother, they told me that I can't, they said I'm not dark enough to do the new Black History trends on TikTok.
So what? Your black card is what, invisible for a moment or what?
I guess because my pigment, so they were like, "Oh, you should just, try the trends in March." I said, "Oh, in March."
Oh damn.
Mm-mm.
What's in March?
Nothing. It's
Whatever.
not Black History
St.
Month anymore.
Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's
White
Day.
people, right? And that's a not a that's not a black
They're rude.
yeah. That was bad.
They're so rude. So
But
rude.
that's nothing compared to how you be talking crazy to them now. Cause they
I
know you can
do.
come with it. I mean, come
I
on.
do. I do. Jada was like, my daughter was like, she's going through her first changes.
Yeah.
And she decided to like wake me up in the morning and just ugly cry at me all weekend.
Why?
Yeah, like ugly cry at me. I'm gonna pause for 1 second. You have to take over,
Pause
okay?
it, girl. Pause it.
I don't know
Yeah.
how.
Just
I'll be
walk away.
right back.
Just leave. Whatever you do. I know, right?
Right.
How do you do that? I want to do that one
I
time.
don't know.
Did you hit more?
I don't know. I'll be right back.
All right. Let me see. All right, you guys. Are any of you guys experienced in general notary work? Have you had any type of general notary work? Um, I did for like 5. I mean, you can make even more than that off power
Okay.
notarized.
Thank
I
you.
notarized legal documents for this one guy. He's actually a notary, but he started his own independent notary business. So he actually contracts with the companies that need notaries 24/7, or their clients need notaries at some point in time. So he's doing the back end stuff and really like getting into this notary stuff. Like he's gonna apparently tell me one doing. But uh it's just so many different ways to maximize your potential as a general notary doing general notary work. You don't have to be a loan signing agent to make $100 in a signing. You don't have to be a loan signing agent to make $200 on documents with general notary work. And a lot of time, well, not a lot of times, but every time you're going to be making, for one, you can make more money and do it in like a quarter of the time. You know what I'm saying? You can in 10 minutes make $200, from general notary work. It doesn't have to be loan
Um,
signing. You're gonna sit at a loan signing for an hour, you
you
know,
are.
the money.
If you have the tactics, because
Right.
some
If it's
people, they
a
be
no,
there
if
for
it's
a
a
long
VA loan,
time.
now hold on. If it's a military thing, I don't like doing those. I did it
Or the
once,
FHAs.
never again. I
Military
said somebody
VA loans
set
aren't
me
that bad.
up.
It's just the paperwork is very dated.
No,
And
the military
FHA
people
loans,
are dated too. They're kind
yes.
of
I
they're
feel
not.
like out of all the documents, like VA loans don't bother me, but FHA loans, like when you get
Why
to
do
that
y'all?
like lead paint paperwork, I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, are we really doing this? And it's so funny because
Yeah,
I tell my clients as soon as I sit down, I'm like, listen, this is an FHA loan, which is perfect. You're saving money, but the paperwork, it looks like a lot of paperwork, but we'll
the
get
book.
through it fast. But just know there's going to be like lead paint paperwork. It's going to be very, very dated. They've never changed it. They're stuck in their ways. I just want to tell you now, so you're not like lead paint. It's not in your
Yeah,
house. It's okay. We know. It's all right. And they start cracking up because if once you understand the documents and you know kind of what's always in the documents,
yeah,
you can give your clients a heads up, which gives them another layer of security because they're like, all right, she knows what she's talking about. So I'm
yeah.
not going
It's already
to
naming
do
off
all of
documents.
this.
And that's
So
just
it just
subconscious.
saves you a
You
lot.
memorizing that just from constantly flipping through the documents and having signings often. You're gonna automatically memorize these documents and say, "Oh, okay."
Yes,
Like it's just what is it called? Repetition. For me,
it
repetition is
is.
what helps my memory. What
It's
sticks?
repetition, and then it's like you're going to figure out what works for you, right? So when
Yeah,
you're preparing your documents, and we know like documents are already like if you become like a title based notary, right? That's a different dynamic than you
yeah.
preparing the documents yourself. Um,
That's a little bit of a
which
luxury.
it is luxury. You don't have to print, you don't have to prep, you're kind of
Nope.
going straight through. But again, as you go, it's such a fast process.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I feel like it's more difficult for me because I'm so used to it that there really isn't an aspect that bothers me.
Bothers
The
you.
only thing that like bothers me is like split signings and the other notary doesn't know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that irks me because that's like embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, because they automatically think we're together, and I'm like, we don't go together. We ain't the same. And I didn't train
Right.
her. I can't help you. Like, I can't. Um, so for me and my OCD, I feel like that's the only thing that bothers me is like split signings.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like my worst experience
I
split
like that.
signing was when I showed up. It was a divorce signing. They couldn't come together, and divorce signings are G&W. So it ended up being a split, but it came from a signing service, which was
Mm-hmm.
so weird, actually.
Yeah, that is
Um,
weird. How did they
and
get
it
tracked?
was a split sign, and they found me. I think it was like Notary Cafe or something.
Need to
And
call them.
it was a split signing because they couldn't come together and use one notary or whatever. I
Mm-hmm.
show up like I normally do, like business casual presenter, because presentation and appearance are key. Like
Everything.
if you've ever taken any of my classes, that is a big chapter. We're not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's for this reason. The other notary shows up and she's in like a juicy couture, like velour suit, cleavage out, and the wife was like, I'm
She
not
wore this.
signing anything with her. Like, who are you? who is that? And I said, ma'am, I have no idea. But if you want to call the company or your attorney, I said, I have no problem doing both signings, but they have to Zelle me right now the fee. And
Right.
she can go
I'm
home.
out and you can have Juicy.
And yeah, I'm like, so,
You want
and then
Juicy?
they, obviously I got paid for both, which
Yeah.
works for
And
me.
you
But
were
like
okay.
for that girl, I was just like, why would you? And you could tell like in the paperwork, because we had to print it. I was
Yeah.
like, you see all the infidelity stuff in here, and then you gonna come like Babs Bunny. That's not working. That's not working. That's not very smart. I'm like, you're just trying to make it a little bit harder.
Yeah, like
Um,
chill.
like you gotta tone it
Yeah.
down just a smidgen. Um,
She said, I'm trying to find somebody. I'm trying to find me somebody out here.
yeah,
That's
it's
horrible.
a lot. It's definitely,
No,
definitely a
I mean,
lot.
honestly, if you're at a restaurant and somebody walk up to you and they stink and they trying to take your order and their hands are dirty and they everything, are you gonna really want to order food yet, let alone pay for the food? No, it's all about representation and presentation. Okay, you feel
Exactly.
ashy, that's different. That's fresh out the shower issues you got. But I mean, if you're really not presentable and don't look the part, I don't want to pay you the part if you're not gonna look the part.
And that also goes along with your fees. Like you can charge based off experience, your presentation, your appearance, your professionalism.
Mm-hmm.
That's where your fees come in because obviously we have our state regulated fee schedule. Every state has their regulated fee schedule,
Yeah.
right? But then where it comes in is our fees. So like our hazard fee if we're going to like hospitals,
Yeah.
jails, any of those things,
Parking
our
fees.
travel
Oh,
fee, our tolls, our
yeah.
parking, our convenience fee. I have a convenience. You pull up on me, I have a convenience fee.
Everybody
Because
else do it.
if I got to dig back here, put on this. This was this
That's
morning's
inconvenient.
outfit. This was this morning's blazer.
How did you
Um,
have that ready right there like that? I'm mad.
because I put it because I'm wearing a pink suit today. When people pull up,
For
I
real.
change real quick.
Oh, for Valentine's
That's
Day.
it. Pink suit today. Tomorrow, I think it's a
I
black
like it.
suit. I got it figured out. Um, so you definitely want to make sure because even when people pull up and they utilize my drive up service, I don't just come out in my jeans or my house clothes. I
Yeah.
don't do that. I still make sure that I have my presentation and appearance
Right.
up to par. Why? Because that changes everything.
Yeah. But if you did
Obviously,
show up with your jeans, they're either going to say, no, I'm good, or they're going to utilize you and then they're not going to call you back. That is not,
yeah.
I'll be a
Like
repeat.
one of the appointments I had was it was one of the passport things and
Hmm.
then we got to talking about LLCs and other things and then outside of notary just because my outside experience now I was able to procure something more lucrative as
Hmm.
far as doing a side gig for my client.
Yeah.
Why? Because your mouth and the way you speak, if you are not unapologetically about your knowledge, your business, your background, and
They're
you
going
don't make that small talk, not small talk like, oh, my dog or oh, my kid pooped before he got on the bus today. Not that small talk. It's the when they ask you questions, oh, how are you today? What's going on? What's your background? Blah, blah. And then they were like, yeah, I went on your website and I saw X, Y, and Z. And how did you do this? And blah, 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 blah.
to,
And
hmm
then we get to talking as I'm out there professionally notarizing their documents, doing what I have to do, checking the IDs, filling in my notarial acts, and it's all based upon their experience with me in one aspect, and then I'm able to do another aspect. So you can honestly be a mobile notary and sell cookies on the side.
Yeah.
If they call you for a notary appointment and you give them such a good experience and then you just say, yes, I do this and I bake cookies, they're gonna be like, well, what kind of
Like
cookies? You got a
Walmart.
site? I
Like Walmart.
sure. Like and they will want to use you
Yeah.
again or
Yeah.
utilize your other services because of
Right.
the
That they
experience you
they want
gave
to.
them.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything is about establishing connections.
Yeah.
And if people rock with you, they rock with you. If they don't, they don't. So
Mm.
your first impression is everything.
How you make them,
And
they're gonna remember
notary work is
what
all
you did.
about constant and
Yeah.
continuous first impressions.
Yeah.
Every time it's a first impression. You
I'm
come
very
out there,
talkative, so I'm like you. I'll see something on the wall and be like, oh, is that the picture from the Cosby show that was on the living room wall? I love
yes.
I'm all
Like
about,
even this, if I
let
walk in
me relate.
somebody's house and this ugly picture was on the wall, I would say, "Oh my goodness, Picasso has nothing thing on you. Did you? Oh, this is beautiful. I would lie. Yes, I would. And you could quote me on that, and I'm going to stand on that. No, I'm just
Why are you blasting this man's ugly picture on?
the picture is horrible. It is horrible.
Does
It
he
is so funny.
better? That's my question.
Huh?
Does he think that he did better than you?
Yes, he does. And
Oh,
that's
okay.
why,
Blast that shit.
that's
Blast
my
that
thing.
shit.
He thinks that he did so amazing. It's so funny because like I blasted him so bad before we went out yesterday because you know my mouth. Because he was like, because he had to work on a car yesterday, whatever.
Of
So I was
course.
like, I was bothering him. I was
Yeah.
bothering him like the whole time. Like
Oh,
I'm
on
sitting by
Sunday, he
like,
had to work on the
yeah,
car.
on Sunday. I was just sitting by the car tire. He's like under the whole car. And I was like, yeah, so I was thinking that one day, like
Looking like you're talking to yourself.
just talking to him as he's under
Yeah.
this car. And we were under there for like hours. Then we had to have my dad come and like help too. And like
It was his
it
car,
was
right?
yeah, but it
Yeah.
was like a
Okay.
hot mess. It was such a hot
Y'all got
mess.
to go out though. He made up for it though, y'all.
Well, but it took hours, right? So then after
Oh.
that, he's just like, "Oh, you have to get ready because we're late. Like you have to go." And I was like, first of all, like I don't do like hoe baths, so like you can't rush
Hey,
me.
don't do that. All
I'm
right.
sorry, but you can't
If you
rush
have
me.
to, you have to. Okay.
But I should
But
not
I
have
would
had
rather do a
to,
whole cab than be a
cause
sick hoe. All right. So y'all,
you shouldn't have
sorry, I
to.
went off the
So I
subject.
was like, fine, I'm gonna go take a shower. So then I took a shower. I'm like, what am I supposed to wear? He's just like, dress like how you normally dress. What does that mean?
I don't dress normally how I normally
What
dress.
does that
I
mean?
dress
Because I'm
accordingly.
always in work clothes. Like,
Yeah,
what are you talking
yeah.
about?
Give me a
So
hint.
that annoyed me. So then I finally get dressed, but then I was just like, oh, it's getting late. It was like 6 o'clock. I was like, it's getting late. And I was like, we still have to get the kids ready for school the next day. Like, how
Yeah.
long is this going to take? Like,
You're
what
in
are we
mama
actually
mind. You're in
doing?
mama mind.
It's Sunday. So I'm like, what are
Yeah.
we actually doing? Like, what's happening? And he's just like, I don't never tell you what we're doing. I plan something, right? So I'm just like, so we start driving and he's like, what's on your mind? And I was like, getting the kids ready for school tomorrow. Like, how long is this going to take? When is this going to be
What I
done?
gotta
Like,
do
what are
for
we
dinner?
doing?
I gotta iron the clothes. I wash this. We ain't got no time.
Yes. And then he said, oh, we're going to the movies to watch Avatar. I said, you want me to sit in a 3-hour movie
Again.
on a Sunday night?
Didn't you already
Again?
watch Avatar?
Yes. And he's like, no, it's 4D. So, the water's going to spray at you and the seats are going to move. I said, I'm going to sleep. And why would you bring me to the movies and then don't tell me so I can't bring my blanket and my pillow?
Take the kids with the water splash and all that. I ain't
Right? So then I'm like, oh, I'm so annoyed. And
good
I
life.
just kept saying it, right? So then we pulled into this parking lot on Westheimer and I was like, this doesn't look like the movies. And
Yeah.
he's like, just let's go up these stairs, right? So we pull in and it's like this painting place and she's like, oh, welcome back and blah, 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 because he had went and
He's been
already
up there.
paid, picked the thing, everything today. Like, so when I thought he was like running around looking
Pierogi.
for car parts, he was like out trying to procure our date and make
Mm-hmm.
reservations and pay and stuff. So, I'm a little difficult, just a tiny bit, just a little bit, just a little bit.
You're not good with surprises though.
I'm
I
not good
think
with
he's trying to
surprises.
get you to adjust to it, and it just hasn't. You
He
haven't
is.
adjusted yet.
I'm just really not. Like
He did a good
he's so with like go with the flow and like seat of his pants and I'm so like anal. Like I need to know exactly what's
the
happening from what time
schedule.
frame.
You need a business card for it. Yes, child.
Yeah, I need to know. I need to do my market research. Like I have to know. So,
Say, um, okay, people are commenting. Oh, so Natanya said that was super sweet. And then Veronica had a question. Let me go back
yes,
to it. She
what's the
said,
question?
if the client declined to the company, is the company, can I charge the company for my time for printing out all that dang paper?
Yes. You
Yes.
charge a print fee, and if
They,
you
oh,
traveled there, you charge your travel fee unless it's already in the contract in which you signed and agreed to. Because if you look at your notary instructions and you look at when you signed up for the company, what they allot for traveling and
Mhm.
printing, what fees they allot. So make sure you're looking,
Yeah, it'll be a link or
depending upon which the
guidelines
company
or
is.
something like that you could find. But yeah, paper. Yeah, no, I'm not wasting my paper, and I don't get paid. Like, no, it's good.
No, and I always like honestly, once you get more comfortable like printing and preparing documents, I don't prep or print until like an hour before the appointment. If that, like, I
Right?
don't,
I'm
I
out.
wait. Why? Because I'm just not, because if it reschedules or whatever, like I need to have full bona fide confirmation before I even go down that realm.
She said 500 pages, girl. So you
Oh
printed
no.
the
You
copy.
printed the client copy and you
Hmm.
printed your document. So what happened? Did they cancel?
She
Like what
said,
exactly happened?
let me read. Let me go back and read before she responds
Come
again.
in.
She said the client declined to the company. So the company
Okay,
just
so the
called her
company has
and
to pay
said,
her for, just say I printed, email your contact or contact them and say I printed these documents. I need to be paid my print fee. Now, depending upon
right,
where they located you, whether it's signing orders, snap docs, whatever, when you filled out your fee schedule, which I hope you did, you have your fees in there. So what your print fee and travel fee or whatever is. Guess what? Your brother's home. You want to go see him?
mm-mm.
He is. Cameron.
Oh, it is 12:30. That was fast.
Yeah, I went to go get him off the bus. That's when I left. I was like, how do I pause this?
Oh, okay, okay, okay. You might be on
Listen.
there. So sometimes there are companies who are parent companies of others. So I get that all the time, Veronica. I'll have random name companies that I
Mhm.
know I didn't sign up for reach out to me about a signing. But those are just smaller companies owned by like the Signature Notary or, those bigger signing agencies. So that's how they found you. They're all still from the same database. It's just different companies they hire under them as well for people to do signings. So that's where that came from. Because I was like, who is this notary something group and who is this notary signing this? And I was definitely confused, but that's what that was.
Yeah, you have to make
It's still the
sure
same.
that I'm gonna take off your other
But
shoe.
you know
You
what? I have to say this because my brain is left-handed and wired the way that it is, and I am me. If you know how I am, I'm like a low-key blonde. I just don't tell people that. Then I have to print first because I know I'm gonna mess up something or forget something. One of the two. Like, do you know how many times I've walked out of my door without documents in my hand? And
really?
I'm like, didn't you just print this? I'm like,
I mean, I've never done that.
it is not funny.
Um,
It's actually sad, but that is why I have to print
it
first
is
because I know
funny.
my brain is gonna be like
No, it's
some.
very funny actually because I don't think I ever did. Actually, I did do that once. I actually like made it all the way to the appointment, but because I have OCD, I was incredibly early to the
Girl, we got
appointment, so I
issues.
had enough time. I got a lot of issues. I always
What?
show up early.
Still, hold on. Ronnie's still messaging on here. I don't know how they found me. She said they just called her. So when I confirmed with the client, he said no. Then the company says, "Oh, why didn't you call him to confirm exactly?" It was my first, and I wanted to make sure I had everything
Did they email her the documents? Like, what is the name on the
right. Did
email?
they?
What's the name of the company? If you tell me the name of the company, maybe I can guide you.
Right.
I gotta know something. I need some details.
Little more detail,
Just a
retail.
little bit. Just a little bit more details.
Yeah. You know what I need to do this week though? I need to
What?
print out flyers and I need to hand out some more and do my local rounding in certain areas. I found a new area out here in my neighborhood and there's just a whole slew of and I thought they were offices for houses for people buying houses there because of the way the it looks. But no, they were a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of like doctor's offices, dentist offices, clinics. I'm like, this is a little mini health clinic center up in here. So I found me a little gold mine. I'm gonna go and harass. If not today, what is today? Oh, today's Girl Scouts. So
This
maybe I can't
Monday,
do
Girl
it.
Scouts.
She said they called me. I'm at work and just ripped the name of the company. Ripped? Veronica, what you mean ripped? And just wrote the name of them. Maybe you meant to say wrote. Right. She said they were giving her a hard time anyway. The company or did you, okay, so here's my other question. Did you actually call the client to confirm, or was it when you called to confirm that the client was like, no, I ain't doing it? Because normally, now I will say that I won't print docs until I confirm my appointment. Because then
So
I'm,
like for her, because I'm going into like my new student binder,
let me see.
a
Okay, cover
cover
sheet.
sheet would be like, because it's new for her, it would
Mm-hmm.
help her like gauge the pertinent information based on a phone call.
Yeah.
This is how I used to like teach people, like with the binder and all
Mm-hmm.
the like
The real
copies of like
deal
little,
before COVID, huh?
yeah, like little docs and stuff. So like a
Yeah.
copy of closing disclosure and things like that. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in I that was when we did in-person stuff all the time. So
Yeah.
I had a lot of stuff. But a cover sheet would be so important for you, Ronnie, honestly, just because it makes it a lot easier. So like on my version of a cover sheet, you would write the date, the time, the address of the appointment, the borrower's name, phone number, additional borrower's information if there's more than one. If you confirm the appointment, so it has check boxes, phone call, voicemail, text,
Yeah.
special instructions on getting into the neighborhood, like things like that. That's what you're not going to think to do on a quick phone call. So
Yeah.
it's important, like as you're first starting, to have cover sheets, and we have them. I don't know. Did we upload them? I don't remember if
No,
we
we
did.
did. So I
We
was
didn't.
to
It's
talk
just
to
a
you
part
like,
of all my stuff.
give me that golden piece of paper you
It's
have
just
right
a
there.
part of all my stuff. But you're kind of
I have
able
to go
to
to your
kind
house,
of just
go through your
see.
drawers.
It makes it a lot of it makes it a lot easier. Well, yeah, I have like 8 cubes of like teaching material. I have a condition. It's a condition. Anywho, it has, you would
She,
put the signing service name, the phone number, the after hours number, the email, their mailing address, the title office if there is a title office involved. Scan backs needed, yes or no. Where you're dropping the docs off, FedEx, UPS, the
mm-hmm.
title office, the location, cutoff time, and this when my students first start like actually getting start getting signings,
Mm-hmm.
I have them print off a couple of these and then like a couple of these just so they have them in their
Right.
notary bag so they can pull them out, and it makes it a lot easier, like so you can scribble it down, because again, this doesn't go to title, it's just for you and your peace of mind. So
But you know
then when
what?
you do have time you could reorganize.
When people get signings, especially a lot of the new notaries, a lot of them either miss the opportunity or they're just too scared to take a signing, so they'll let it roll by. But if you have something like that to keep you aligned, you have no reason to be nervous about taking a signing because you have something holding you accountable. Now, I will
Yes.
also say that some of the signing agencies, one I dealt with couple weeks ago actually gave me instructions on which documents I made sure were signed, dated, initialed, or notarized. I had to actually physically initial each thing that they needed me to make sure was done in that packet. I've never had that before, but that helped because to me it kind of makes sure that I get my job done and they're making sure that I do my job as well. So a checklist is always is good and essential. I'm a checklist person for sure. But most signing companies are not going to tell you what you need to have done. They're just going to give you the documents and give you a long list of notary stuff, and then
Which
you
is
have to
true.
just kind of figure it out. But yeah, a checklist to make sure you don't forget anything is important as whatever it is you could forget is
Yeah,
good to have for sure. Because
checklist
sometimes
is
people forget
definitely
the
major.
ID. Sometimes they forget to send the picture of the ID to the title company. They forget to send the picture of the receipt from the when they ship the documents off, like the FedEx or UPS receipt. Like they want all that stuff. So it's good to
Do we
checklist.
have these uploaded too?
I think we did at one point in time. No, 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 no. We
We
haven't.
don't.
No.
See, I just have a bunch of stuff. All right, we have to upload that. Do we have the thank you cards? Oh, I have my
Checklist coming
original thank you
soon.
cards. Do we have these up?
Yes, we do have thank you card. I mean the thank you thingies, yeah. Because I
Okay.
changed it up on mine and made it for me.
Okay,
So I can
perfect.
print me off some for myself. But you know what she just showed you guys is something that is super easy, cheap marketing that will get you repeat clients. When you send off your documents and you send that thank you form, that just gives you a different look. It puts you at a different level and it gives a very good impression that the person that just notarized docs for my client is a professional. Like that's what they want to know, is that they have somebody professional walking into their client's home to get docs signed. So something as simple as a thank you card, even sending it with the title company and the docs, like.
And the packaging slip, because that I have that uploaded. I know that I have that uploaded. The packaging
What
slip,
package flip?
where it's like these documents were made sure they were signed correctly,
Oh
they
yeah,
were
yeah,
dropped up.
yeah.
That
Yeah,
secret
that's that one.
marketing, because it's a
But you know, that's the one
useful
that you
one.
expect them to send you. But if you have that for them, they're gonna be like,
Oh, it's different. It's different, baby. That makes you above tier. HoustonNotaryAcademy.com. Go get the template. I think I still have it active up there because that's a
it is
game
there. I
changer.
think, and you guys, it may be $5 at the most. Like
I think
literally,
so. I don't really remember.
change. If you have Canva, all you have to do once you make your purchase is download, put it on your. It'll pop up on your Canva account. Change your colors, change your name, and you have everything, your logo, and it's all yours. Super easy. It gives a different touch. It gives a different look to your business. You stand out differently. How many notaries you know are handing out thank you cards? I'll wait.
Okay.
I'm probably the only one in Missouri City handing out thank you cards over here on my side of town,
For
but
real. And
it
even
really
our
is
flyers,
important
we
to
have
do
these
those little
uploaded,
small
right?
things.
Too?
Yes,
We
we
have
have that
flyers
one.
up.
So that's the notary
Yeah.
resume. And I know we have a lot of people that come to us like, well, what do you put on a resume if you're not experienced? Or what do you put on there? I'm not doing anything yet. I haven't gotten any jobs. Talk about if you purchased a home. Talk about if you sold a home. Talk about what you like about real estate. If
Mm-hmm.
you're interested in real estate, talk about you, who you are. Are you professional? Talk about your skills, like even if skills from other jobs. Okay. All of that stuff can come into place on your notary resume until you get experience. And
Absolutely.
once you get experience, just update accordingly. So it's, I mean, you can. A notary resume is so easy. You don't
And
have
the
to do anything
verbiage
to be
that
to
we
have a
put
notary
on
resume.
there, the verbiage that we put on there is for new notaries. Like
Yeah.
the template verbiage on there is for new notaries.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it
We love
saves
y'all,
you a lot, and we love y'all, so you don't
and
have
it's
to
a
worry
lot of
about
y'all.
reconfiguring. There is a lot. There's so many of you guys.
It's a growing.
But we're like big on like highlighting you guys and helping you guys and just making sure that like the path you're going as far as like starting your journey, figuring out where you want to go, what niche
Mm-hmm.
you want to go into, what your passion is. Because honestly, your passion is going to change during your journey. You're going to pick a niche and you're going to latch onto it at different times.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's your option. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I have nice toes
What does your
as well.
shirt say?
Uh, nautical.
No, there's no G in nautical, honey.
What does it say? It
I
says
don't
feeling
know.
naughty. Nautical. It's a boat. Feeling.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, my shirt that's way too big.
You've been too naughty, okay? You didn't. You've been too naughty.
No, I have not.
You're right. You're not. You have not.
I'm a good person.
You're a good person. You're a
The
great
Lord loves
person.
me. I am. I'm so nice.
Yeah, you
But
are. You
no,
really are.
I really just feel like as long as you figure out like where your passion is, you have to put yourself out there. If you don't put yourself out
Mm-hmm.
there, if you're not branding your business, marketing for your business, telling people about your business, it's not going to work out. You're going to find yourself lost. And if you find yourself lost, it's not really going to give comfort in your clientele. Your
Yeah,
clientele isn't going to feel comfortable using you. They're not going to feel confident in referring you to other people either.
exactly. Because you want to be
So
referred more than anything.
absolutely, because word of mouth is like huge. It's like better than any other thing you could really do. And the only way for people to know word of mouth is by those connections that you make at every appointment. A lot of people, where I feel like a lot of notaries ended up dropping off and like messing up is they were treating G&W appointments as lesser than loan signing appointments. They didn't have the same professionalism, the same attitude, the same like need or want to
Mm-hmm.
like be a part of that. And that
Yeah.
is like that's a problem because G&W, a lot of people, just because the people
What's
that
G
are
and
not
W?
general notary work, the people that are not really experienced in the industry are the people that are going to tell you, oh, G&W is different. You got to become a loan signing agent to make money. Those are people that have been here 5 freaking minutes and got a YouTube channel. I cannot stand it. It's so stupid. And you could tell him I said it. Quote me on that because I mean it. That's
Period. Poo.
that's so
Her hair is
incorrect.
pulled back.
Yeah,
Hush.
that's so incorrect. So you want to make sure that you're treating all appointments with the same professionalism, the same energy. People are coming to you because they're looking for you. Most of the phone calls I'm getting in my new service area, and I'm not even traveling as much as I used to travel. Like I used to I put miles on it, miles. Okay. So you want to make sure that you are going, you're making sure you're giving them the business cards, you're making sure you're showing them your QR code when it's time for payment. Like you have a lot more options as far as besides loan signing appointments with G&W. With G&W, that
Yes.
gives you more of a reason to show them your QR code in order for them to pay
Exactly.
you. It gives you more lax for because they're not, they already know that you are your business and you're a separate entity versus they think you're a part of title, you're a part of this signing service.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It
Right.
establishes you as an entrepreneur, as a sole person versus an employee. Because a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people, when you come in through signing services and stuff, they look at you as an employee, like, oh, you work for Signers R Us.
Right. You
No, I
work
don't.
for.
Yeah, no, I don't work for anybody but myself
Mm-hmm.
and my kids. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So
But people start to request you when you make yourself stand out too, though.
they
Like they'll
do.
be
And
like,
then when
"Hey,
you
you
tell
had a
them other
notary
things,
that."
yeah.
They'll
When you
remember
tell them,
your
say,
picture
listen,
and
you
have your
can
name.
request me, and then you always leave a business card. You always leave a thank you card. Doesn't matter if you got it from a signing service. Like you
This
want to
how I
make
leave
sure.
it. When I give them
Yep.
a copy, I just tape one of these on here, and I'm like, "There's my card. There you go." And then when I ship the documents off, I'll put one of these in there and a flyer as well, and I'm on my way. And then Dominique gave me these because she didn't want them. I still got them. So when I go to see my clients for loan signings, I'm gonna hand these out too, just like this, and put my card on there like it's my notebook.
So my client copies go in a folder like this. So plastic
Okay, so I
one.
haven't been to the Dollar Tree to get my plastic weatherproof
I get them from
uh cover
Amazon because
yet.
they're
But yeah.
multiple colors and I love them. But I stick my card in here. It
What store did
opens
you get
up.
those from? Because I
I get
just
them off Amazon. I order them
oh, you
constantly off
order them, okay?
Amazon.
Because I was gonna say
Yeah.
there's not a Dollar King everywhere,
No, I
and they
am
have them
because they
like
have
three for a
multiple
dollar
colors.
where I go.
No, they're multiple colors.
So how much is
Um,
that pack? I'm trying to help you out here, girl.
I think it's like $7 or something. Like it's not
Okay,
crazy.
yeah.
It's really not crazy.
I mean,
Um,
shoot.
but I also, because it also has another thing in here. So, like, if I will take, sometimes depending on if it's a G&W appointment, right? And say I had to print the docs for them, I have my business card on there. I always put a thank you card in here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I always like I'll write what type of doc it is or whatever because it gives them so they're able to locate the documents at a later date.
Yeah.
Um, I always stick my thank you card here because it's a see-through folder, so they'll see my
So
thank
it's
you card, my
visible.
QR code.
Mm-hmm.
I like it this way just because it's super visible. I'll show
What are
you.
my thank you cards? I think I have like one or two left. I don't even think I have many of those left. I
Well,
use it.
and we say card, but I print mine on like photo paper
Yeah, I printed
because
mine on photo paper
I'm
before
like
too.
so cheap. So like, don't mind my scissors.
Just upload it on the Kodak kiosk and go to CVS and get them flyers.
Yes.
Use a
So then,
coupon code because they always got a coupon code. Print them things off. Give yourself a budget, $5, $10, and print off flyers. It's just as effective, if not more, than having an actual
effective.
business.
And yeah. So then mine. So with
This is
their
my
doc,
business card too. I have my
my
QR code on the back, but I'm gonna do like Dominique when I make more and put it on the front. You ain't even gotta flip the card no more. You can just
yeah.
scan
So
it when
you
you look
see.
at it.
Thank you
Oh,
card
see, there it
here.
is.
They get the
Yeah.
QR code. They have my business card, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then their docs. So it just works
Professional.
out. Yeah, and it makes it a lot easier. But packaging your
Mm-hmm.
doc, what do you
It
want?
makes the client feel special more than anything because they're like, "Oh, it's in a nice folder. I can like put this in one of my, everybody got a little file or something at home with all their personal stuff. That is easy for them to store. So to me, it feels like if I were the client receiving my documents like that, I would feel like, okay,
You
she
want this?
actually cares about my
Do you
documents and
want
doesn't
this?
want me to lose them or wants me to be able to easily find them.
Mhm.
So doing something as easy and convenient as packaging it in something that's keeps it from getting stained and all of that kind of stuff, and they can store it somewhere. Like that'll get you a repeat client as well. Because they'll remember, like, she packaged my documents for me, left a little thank you card in there. I can call her back if I need her. Yeah. That's why I like to be that's why I like to do that, is because they appreciate us putting their documents into a nice enclosed type folder where they can't lose it, where they'll easily find it, and it's protected. Because those are very important documents. I mean, how many other important documents do you keep besides like your social security and all that kind of stuff? Well, your house
Exactly.
too.
And then if people are like, and then also it makes it easier for them to like, if you get clients, like even commercial clients and things like that, who are purchasing multiple properties or doing multiple deals at the same time, your folder stands out. It's easier for them
Yeah.
to be able to see what the difference is. So can you get it? Thank you. I found it. I'm so glad you found it.
He wants you to know every step of what's going on, okay?
Here you go. Thank you. Okay, see you later.
Oh,
Bye.
till next time.
He ripped his earring out at school today, so
Do you have the
no.
earring?
No. It's like, let's just buy some
Cadence will not
diamonds.
leave earrings in her ear. Like, if we go somewhere and I'm like, don't take them out, as soon as she gets
He's
home.
had it in since he was 3 months old.
So for the first time, he got curious, huh? I bet somebody else pointed it out.
I think
Because he's never
somebody
messed
did.
with it before. I bet
No,
somebody was
never.
like,
Yeah, never. So that's gonna be fun.
it didn't hurt when he took it out, though.
I have no idea. The bus driver was like, his earring is missing. I was like, but I was on live. I had you in my ear, so I didn't
Oh,
say anything. I was just
should have
like,
got off.
I was like, and then just came. I'm like, okay, so I'll deal with that in between,
Okay.
and in between time.
Did anybody have any questions about presentation, about general notary work, about tips to market a little? I mean, I only
I don't
bought
really
these
have. It's like
because I'm out, and these were actually on sale. And this is how many? I got this from Target for like $4, and it's these tab file folders. It's 24 like multiple colors, and I was like, you know what? If I run out of my good stuff, this is a really good backup. So,
hmm
but you can order them online. She ordered hers on Amazon. I actually live close to a dollar store called Dollar King, and they have those,
I
and
don't
the
think I
ones I
have one
have
of
like
those.
tie up. So you put in a plastic situation, and it has an extra little insert so that you can insert stuff like how hers is as well. So those are good. I mean, to me, it's worth coming out of your budget to buy those because it just leaves a much bigger and better lasting impression. And even investing in the thank you cards too. Those are a good investment and leave a lasting impression on the signing agency you're working with and the title company, because that's a chance for somebody to say, you know what, I like how they packaged my documents for me when I got them. I think we should stick with this person. We want her more for our clients. You can easily be a priority notary just putting a thank you card inside of your packaging. So,
And you know what? I got
Latanya.
an email. I just got an email that is asking us if we're gonna do another notary success
Ooh, part two.
show.
Well, I don't want us to get sued again. Well, I don't want you to get sued again. But
We
you
could
know what?
change
No,
the
no, no, no.
name.
We can do a 2.0, and we're going to dress in all black. We're going to be women in black, and we're going to show y'all the 2.0 of notary success.
So
Maybe not all black, but we're going to figure something out. Well, we can do it. We can do it.
they're specifically asking if we're gonna do another Rudy's event. I don't know how we feel about Rudy's anymore,
I'm
but
not going to do Rudy's now.
for the price point, I think they're looking for the same price point. Maybe that'll be good to like see what the new notaries in 2023 are doing and try to gauge
Mm-hmm.
people and be able to help.
This is what
So
I
I feel
think.
like today we should look at some locations and like see what we could do
I'm
to keep
already
it
in
at
my
a low price
head.
point.
I'm already in my head thinking about locations like
Yeah, we're gonna
office
have to
type.
keep it at a low price point
Mm-hmm.
for the people to purchase, especially when they're new notaries.
So, should we have a two-part to that, like a two-part to part two? So, for our newest people, maybe who didn't go to the first one and just want to get that presentation again, they can. And for anybody who
And a
feels like, well,
refresher.
huh?
And a refresher.
Right, and a refresher. But for those who did come who want to still learn even more, maybe we can have more advanced tactics, marketing things, and you know what I'm saying? Like more like even more. It's just more. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of confusing. I don't
No,
know.
I like that.
Kind of like so somebody can have like the two, they can be there for an hour or they can be there for the second part or maybe like the 2 hour thing. I don't know. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's not
So
coming
what we're
out.
gonna have to do is figure out a location that we can keep the tickets low enough for the new people and the refresher people.
Yeah.
And that'll be a good rollout because being that I just got that email asking about a refresher to the notary success at Rudy's. I feel like
I
that's like
swear, the
that
the
was
the
right on
people who
time.
follow us give us a lot of ideas. They really do. They remind us of our
Hmm.
greatness. I think that's what it is. They be reminding us.
So
But yeah.
I wonder if hmm
Oh, this is a adult sock. That's why she didn't put these socks on.
we have to find people. We have to find a location
Yeah.
to whereas it won't be so loud like that. That's why I got turned off with Rudy's. Those people behind us, like that was just
Well,
a lot.
yeah, that was almost a crappy crap show because we low key was supposed to have a whole lot more space than what we had, but it was
Hmm.
okay. We had a packed full house. Everybody was positive. Dominique had to get back to the hospital, and it was a success. It was a notary success
Yeah,
from successful notaries who put out and promoted notary success because anybody can use that word, that term, any way they want to use it. So
you're gonna
maybe
make
we
me
should do.
choke.
We gotta do a 2.0. Oh my god, I'm already thinking about like the promo. So you know how when you see a movie and they'll like before it actually starts showing the clips, it'll be like dun dun
Be like,
like
and
an
we're back.
anticipation build up. You know what I'm saying? That would be so cool to do for our like intro to our 2.0 notary success
Hmm.
summit.
And we could do a virtual in person too, like we did the last time.
Mm-hmm. We got to find somebody to do that though.
I have an idea on people that could do
Philip.
that part.
It's
Philip or
Philip.
Regina.
Ah, yeah. She. Oh well, she may shy from it. She's not super tech savvy though.
No, but she knows Zoom. She'll do it.
Yeah. Okay. What you eating? Chinese food?
My dinner from last night that I didn't eat.
I ate my dinner last night for breakfast too. It was a baked potato. Why are we
That's
like
even better.
this?
I
Why
love a
are we like
potato.
this? Huh?
No, no.
You don't like baked
Oh no.
potatoes?
I love them.
Oh, okay. Because I'm
But I'm only
like,
eating right now because my kids are occupied and they're like the type of people that if they know I'm happy or eating, they take it.
yeah, they do. That's true. And if they hear that little girl, I be hearing my kids running. Girl. So let me just throw this in there real quick. I don't know if y'all are in Texas, but if you're not, I'm sorry. But we have this amazing grocery store called HEB, and they make these ice cream pops, okay? And it's the HEB brand, and they're coconut. It's real coconut pieces in the coconut ice cream. And I used to buy the strawberry ones, so they put real strawberries in there, and I love that. So I got the coconut bars, and these kids started eating on them, and now we can go through a box in a day. So when they hear the refrigerator open and they're like, "Oh, can I have a coconut ice cream?" I open this up for me, not for me to give it to
See, I
you.
don't like coconut.
Really? You need to go to the island, girl. You're an island girl. But
Mm-mm.
you know what I didn't like? That was the real deal. I don't like coconut water. I actually had somebody chop me one. He put the straw in there and all of that, and I was like, ugh.
I knew I was in love with Philip. We were
Oh, we're
on
diverting. I
FaceTime.
didn't know we diverted.
We're diverting because you said coconuts.
Okay.
I figured it out because like when we first met, he ended up having to like leave town.
I
Um,
remember that for
so
a
like
little
yes,
minute. Uh-huh.
for it was like a month. He left town and we would talk every day, like all day. We would go to
God
sleep
has a way,
together or
doesn't
whatever.
he? Doesn't he have a way of working your way out?
Yes, God made it a lot better because Lord knows I wouldn't have been holy if he was still in the same state. So thank the Lord for that time. But long story less long, we were on FaceTime, and then all of a sudden he's in Florida, his shirt's off. He takes this coconut and this machete, and I'm on FaceTime, and he just chops open this coconut, and I was just like,
where you at?
I was like,
Pin me your
I was
location.
like, so, when is your flight back
Yeah.
here? Like, when is?
Spirits. Let's check spirits. Let's just check spirit. Let's see
But
what
yeah, that was
spirit
it.
talking about.
And then he was like, "Oh, do you like coconuts? Because I'll chop you one." And I was like, "I do not, but you can chop them."
Yeah, just chop it. Don't do anything else.
I was like, "I don't know if the machete can make it on the flight. Like, what are the restrictions? Because
Yeah, you're going to jail.
it's
You can't even
okay."
say bomb on a plane. You think you're gonna bring a machete on a plane?
It was such a beautiful sight.
Oh.
Like in that moment, I was like, "Sweet baby Jesus."
Have you ever been to a phone party?
No, because I I feel like those parties,
Are
people
nasty?
are too close to you. Yeah, and they be sweating, and then it's like bubbles and sweat and foam and just people. And then I just feel like the music is always like ooms, 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 ooms. I don't
Yeah, with two
wanna.
drinks in your hand. So I went to one. But me and my husband think that they're not going to do those anymore at the resorts because of freaking COVID. But I will say this. It was crunk for sure. It was the bubble machine was going crazy. Like we was having a good ass time and we were in a pool. But it wasn't like a college. It wasn't a college version. It was a like we know, stay your distance. I'm over here doing my thing, still do your thing type thing. It wasn't like a dirty like you know. Sorry, Dom. You on the phone. She's on the phone. Yes, she is.
I'm off the phone. I just yelled at him.
How you yell without
What?
opening
He
your
knew I was
mouth?
gonna be like, because he knows. I go like this. We have a live etiquette. I go,
Oh, okay. It works. Natanya says she doesn't like um coconuts either. Okay, well, I like coconut to an extent. Don't do too much now. Just sprinkle a little coconut shreds. I'm happy with that. Like anything more is like a lot going on. But that coconut ice cream, woo-hoo! And I knew I wasn't going like that, but I tried it. All right, it is 1:05. We have to get back on here, don't we?
we have to go on Instagram with Regina at 2.
Our virtual notary success coordinator.
Yes. She doesn't even know.
You
I don't
don't
even
know
know if
it
she's
yet.
here.
Natanya, don't go
I don't
tell her
know if she's
either.
here.
Natanya,
Yeah,
don't
I don't
say
know if she's
anything.
here. But either her, if she says no, then we have to like train
We
Philip.
gotta find. We
He
gotta pick
doesn't know
somebody
either.
else.
Yeah, we gotta. It's either gonna be her or Philip,
Maybe Devin.
but they're gonna be the coordinators for this new event that
You
now
think
we
Devin would do
decided.
it?
Devin might do it too. We
Devin's
have 3.
okay.
Oh, Gina said I am okay, so we don't have to train Philip because he might
All
be
right.
like, "What?" Um, but that'll be awesome. That'll be really really good. But now we have to pick a location so we can keep it at a good price point. I'm so glad that I got that email while we were on live,
I
so
know,
that's
right?
awesome. Oh, Philip is in
Exclusive,
here.
exclusive,
He said,
exclusive,
"Wow."
exclusive.
Philip's over here. He said, "Wow." Thank
Why
God
is he at home?
he missed the coconut
Why is
story.
he at home?
Um, Philip, we did talk about you. We talked about when you cut open that coconut with the machete. No, he's in my live. He's here.
Is he at your house?
No, he's
Oh,
on the
okay. That's
live
what I thought. That's why I was like, why is he at home?
virtually. No, because if he's home, I would be like this. And I'd be
Oh,
like,
I
I have to
know.
go.
I know. When the lashes go this way,
I
it's
go,
time to go.
I go, I have to go. It's so bad when we go to edit
You
the
have that
the
bad. You do
the
go
lives.
like,
Yes, when we edit the lives, we always know at what point Philip comes in the room because
yeah.
I'm like, it's
It's
so
not a
bad.
dark shadow for sure. She's just
I
like,
know. That's my schmoopy. But yes,
maybe.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were talking about when you cut that coconut, and I knew that point you were the
you
one.
were the one. Hmm.
When you pulled out that machete. So we did talk about that. But Sharelle brought up coconuts, and
So she
you
just
know,
had to tell the coconut story.
because I don't even like coconuts, but you and coconuts and the
Y'all
machete,
came
it makes a
together
difference.
because of a coconut.
It was a coconut.
You need to
It's
like
a coconut.
coconuts then.
I know, but he can definitely. I'm gonna go buy a machete and a coconut. That's what he's gonna be
Okay,
working
let's
on when he
let's
get
make
back.
sure we're at Toys R Us when we buy these items.
We go buy a
You have
machete.
enough for weapons as it is. I don't think you need to add to it. Okay, we don't need a weapon shed. Okay.
Listen.
She said, "Put the lime in the coconut."
Put the lime in the coconut.
Ronnie said that. Oh, thank you. That ice cream is good. Thank you. I knew somebody out there in the world had tried that coconut ice cream, bro. I'm gonna
I
have one
don't
when I
like
get off this live
coconut.
too. I'm
Yeah, I
having
don't
one.
like coconut. I just like to watch Philip.
Bust one in
If I,
half.
yes, and you know
It's
what?
the violence behind it. It's the
For y'all,
violence.
since y'all want to see it, I'm gonna catch him doing it again, and I'm gonna make it a TikTok. He gonna go viral like a virus. It's gonna be a virus because it just looks so good. It really does. It really does. It really does.
You virusing it out. Okay.
Yeah, we might use that as like a commercial in our like ad for our Notary Success Tour Part 2. That's what we'll do. That'll be like the
There
intermission for
you
the
go.
credits. Just him like chopping that coconut.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
That
you know
that
what,
works.
Natanya? As a fellow native Texan, they don't have HEBs in Dallas. Of all the freaking places, there are none in Dallas. And I
Why
don't know why
not?
the D town is hating on HEB, but some of you in Dallas drive, I think, to, I don't know if it's like Waxahachie or somewhere. It's somewhere right outside of Dallas that there's one new HEB. So you go find out where that's at to
I
get
like
that experience.
HEB. I prefer HEB.
I trust HEB. That's why I like them, is because I
Yeah,
trust them.
I like them a lot.
Yeah, you're gonna be happy with your fish, your
But
whatever
you're
you
gonna
buy.
spend a lot of money in there
Yeah, you
because
will. Even with the
you will.
sales,
Yeah,
they have
I
really
like
good
it.
tortilla chips that they make on their own. I love the Central Market brand that they be having up in HEB, and yeah,
Butter tortillas, they make them fresh.
yes, with butter. I put butter on them.
No, they already have butter in them, and I like to sniff
Kroger
them.
does that too, but Kroger has some really good tortillas. Why are we talking
Does
about
Texas
food?
have BBQs? No, but
What is
BBQ.
that?
First of all, and
We do
Texas does
barbecue.
not. Oh, no. They do like char barbecue. They don't do like barbecue sauce. They don't do like Hennessy drinks. They don't do like BBQs like New York does BBQs, Gina.
Y'all
They
got
don't
rats in
do
y'all stuff.
BBQs. Like they don't know what Henny wings are.
Y'all
They
got
don't
rat Q
do
sauce.
no, they don't do that. Like Hennessy wings and like
Cause
see
we're not trying to promote
back in my New York days,
alcohol. We're
when
trying
I
to
was
get
a
you to
big
eat.
well, listen, when I was a big woman, like when I was a biggin, I used to be able to drink a bottle of Henny and still keep it pushing. Like I like
Ugh, girl,
straight,
I can't even stand the smell of that. Ugh.
and now I can't even drink alcohol. Like I used to be like chilling with the boys and I would be like, yeah, drink Henny. Now I cannot even drink
I
a
can't
wine
drink no
cooler.
hen dog. I'm good on the hen dog. That's
No,
making
but they
my
have
stomach hurt right
Hennessy
now.
wings. BBQs in New York has Hennessy wings. They have like good Hennessy drinks.
That's what's wrong with
Um,
y'all. You putting alcohol in your food. Don't do that.
no, it's
Put hot
really
sauce on
good.
it.
It's like Henny sticky wings, and they are so good.
Hmm.
And I don't like
They
chicken
have
on the
some jerk
bone.
seasoning in it or something.
I don't know what's in it, but it's really good. And it's like a crowded place, but it's like awesome. It's always crowded because the food is bomb. They
She
have
said
like
they have
these
Henry
drinks to where they're
wings
so
at
big.
Turkey Leg Hut. I haven't been to the Turkey Leg Hut though. But you know what? I don't want all that crap on my
No,
turkey
I
leg.
went one time to Turkey Lake Hut when I first came to Texas. The customer service sucked and it was ghetto. And I will never go back
That's
there.
every black popular restaurant in
It was
Houston though. And
ghetto.
it sucks. It really does suck because these
It was
places
so
be having
ghetto.
so much potential, but they hire these nonchalant females
Yeah.
and males who are like,
But I ate there for free because when they let us in finally, we waited on this long line. They sit us at a table and they forgot about us for like an hour and a half. And then they finally were like, "Oh, what did you order?" And then they gave us our food. Then we didn't have to pay, but it was just not a good experience.
No, I don't like
And
wait.
I was pregnant. And I like really
Girl, you
wanted
didn't
to
go
eat.
crazy?
It was too packed, and then it was like, and then
Who do
you
you
saw
even
like
talk to?
you
Yeah.
saw the people in there, and it was just like they were all like
You know they
dancing on
don't. Yeah.
tables and being like super ratchet, and I was just like, I'm just gonna wait. I was like, let me just wait, but it wasn't good at all. They had a good mac and cheese if you get it from the Turkey Lake Hut food truck. They have a food truck. But as
Yeah, they
far
have
as
a
like
food truck.
going
They had a
into the
bunch of food trucks
restaurant, I
actually.
won't do it. Yeah, I won't do that.
But you know what? I don't
Love you
like
too, babe.
all of that stuff on my turkey. I want my turkey leg by itself. I want to
Well, I
appreciate the
didn't get turkey
leg.
because again, I don't eat meat, so I did not get turkey. Like, the people I was with all got turkey legs, and they did the whole pick up the bone and it all falls off, and that was nasty for somebody who don't eat meat.
I'm
But
gonna be like, yeah, let me get one turkey leg. Period.
yeah,
No,
it was a
nothing.
lot.
No, she was saying that
Okay,
the Hennessy wings are at Turkey Leg Hut.
they are.
That's
I
what she
don't think they're
said.
like BBQs. You got to go to BBQs
I
because
mean, I'm sure
BBQs
not an
like
original
unmatched.
thing, but you
BBQs
know,
is
Natalia's
unmatched.
right. We don't do barbecue correctly, but don't be
You
trying
don't
to
do it
like
like
don't
with
make us look
sauce.
that bad.
You don't do it with like sauce. Like you don't have like good barbecue sauce.
No, we
You
don't.
don't have
As
like
a matter of
different
fact, Jamal, like
flavors.
if the sauce ain't good, he don't even want to try the meat. He's like,
Oh yeah,
ugh,
no.
yeah. So I
And
get
like
it, but
me, when I
Rudy's,
used to eat meat,
Rudy's,
I still don't like their barbecue sauce.
okay. What about the
I feel
turkey
like
though?
maybe
The turkey is good.
they should do like a Sweet Baby Ray's, and then they should like doctor it up. Because again, even if it's like sauce out of a store, I still doctor it up.
No, I do
Like
too.
add a
I add
little
my
bit
little
of this,
stuff
add
to
a
it.
little bit of that,
Yeah,
but
I
if
do
you
too.
like take some Sweet Baby Ray's, you add some garlic powder, some sugar, maybe even like a pinch of molasses,
You know what I add
then
to mine?
so good. What?
This is gonna sound really weird, but it's good, and you don't need a lot of it because it's so
What?
flavor packed. I add
I'm
Italian
scared.
dressing. Yes, Italian dressing. Not a lot. You don't need a lot. Not even half a cup. Not even that much. I add that. Try it.
You
It
know
sounds
what? I
weird because
will,
somebody told me that, and
because
I
it
was
does
because
sound weird.
huh?
That sounds so weird, but I
Yeah,
will
it did.
try
It did
it
sound.
just because I want to know.
I was told that after I had the best sauce I had ever had. They were like, you know, my secret ingredient. It was a dude from Louisiana, and I'm like, what you put in here? And he's like, I put Italian dressing. I'm like, what? Because I like Italian dressing on my salad, and I'm
But
like, in
the
the
best,
barbecue sauce.
yeah, but the best barbecue I've ever had here in Texas was like on the
What?
from the back of a pickup truck. Like it was like an oven
Oh
attached to a
yeah, the
pickup
old school
truck,
way.
like in like some parking lot, like
Yeah,
randomly. And
yeah,
I only did that, y'all, because I was pregnant at the time and I smelt it and I was like, pull
yeah. No,
over. And it was like a City
that's
Trends
normal.
parking lot.
That's
It was like
normal.
the most dingiest parking lot ever.
Yeah, it
I
is.
don't
You're
care.
gonna
I
bust a
want it.
tire trying to get a piece of brisket.
I was like, I want it. I was like, I need it. I said, I don't even know what it is. He was like, what do you want? I was like, whatever I smell, just give it to me. And it was so good. Um,
No,
but
those are the
again,
best. Those are the best ones though. When they
yeah, and it
smoke
was
it
like
like
this
that.
old rusted like barbecue grill. Like it was probably not safe. There's probably wasn't like they, yeah, but it was
If
good.
it ain't rusty, I don't want it.
Rusty, musty, the
Crusty.
barbecuer had no teeth, and I just knew it was good. I was just like, yeah, a
Hands
toothless
dirty?
man
Were his hands dirty?
with a rusted like barbecue grill. That's it.
Uh-huh. His hands were dirty and darker, like smoky, like smoke.
Yes,
Yeah, they
yes.
were good.
You want cocoa melon? I don't think so. Do you
He
want
too
Miss
old for
Rachel?
Coco Melon?
No, I can't listen to cocoa melon. I'll go insane.
Oh, for real?
I
Girl,
cannot
I
listen
turn it
to
on
it.
and I walk away. I used to turn it on and walk away.
Okay, so you wait a second, or do you want to take a nap? Because your nap starts at 1:50. We could start it early. You want Miss Rachel? So go sit on the couch like a good boy, and I'll go put it on. Thank you very, very much.
She said she gonna make Lee get you some. She said Natanya said she's gonna have Lee make you some barbecue California style. I forgot she was from
All right. So I'll try meat again when Lee makes his thing. I'll do that for Lee.
But no,
But
I'm
otherwise,
excited because we are gonna do a 2.0. I'm ready.
yeah, we gotta get working. Like after we do the next live, we have to definitely get working on figuring out a location so we can keep it at a good price point for
Mm-hmm.
everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Cause what were those tickets? They were like $10.
I think they were
Like we
10, but
did,
I
yeah, they
don't
were
want to
like
do
$10.
10. This is
I
not
don't
gonna
do
be
10
a
either.
10 event.
No,
It may be
it's
20.
not. 25. We do
25,
that.
but that's fair because we're giving you a whole lot of gems, and it's, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, like it's stuff that you're not gonna find from anybody else or anywhere else. And I mean, if you are a notary, the things we'll be telling you, like we just told you on this live, will put you above the rest. So that's what we want. We want y'all to be successful. We're not here to like make money off of people, but if we're gonna give you the information, invest in yourself, So I definitely
Yeah.
think this will be a good idea. I'm excited.
It will. So we got to get working. But let's end this because we're gonna be with Gina in like a half hour
40
now
minutes.
at this
Yeah.
point. Yeah. And then we'll be live again. We'll be live on Instagram. Make sure that you are clicking our faces page or
Natalia said
something.
that's still too cheap.
Well, we have to figure out a
Hey,
location. I
look,
want to keep it low enough,
we want
but
everybody to be able to come and get the information. I get it though, Natalia,
but I
but
hate doing events because then it's like we put out the events and we give them like a month notice, and then it's like the day after the event we're blasted with emails and DMs, and they're like, "Oh my goodness, I missed it." Girl,
yeah.
like I just
Or
can't.
people will register at the last minute and be like, "Well, can we just get the recording?" And it's like,
Yes,
I
or
don't,
they'll
I
be
don't
like,
mind that,
they'll want to
but
do in person, but then they decide to switch to virtual, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" Because we have a head count for in person. Like, what are you doing? But
right.
either way, it comes with the territory. But we need to figure out a location.
We will.
Okay. But yes, I will see you in about a half hour. I gotta
All right.
go figure out a channel for my muskrats.
That's better than the word you used to use. Don't say it. Don't. All right. You're gonna
Crotch
say it
fruits.
anyway. Yeah. I look. I know you too well. I said you're gonna say it anyway.
Crotch fruits.
That just sounds like a nasty disease-giving bug. I don't know. It just doesn't sound complimentary
Other
in any
people
way.
I call them either crotch fruits or crotch gremlins.
I call mine chitlins.
Oh, that's still cute.
I love chitlins though, so
Like
it'll never be a bad word for me because I love chitlins.
my boys don't let me breathe. Like if they can go back where they came from, they would. Like here we go. Hello. What do you want?
They think about something and come tell you.
Okay, your dinosaur cup is in your backpack.
Oh, don't lose that cup, girl. Ooh, you should have sent
Okay,
me a
go get
picture of
it.
that cup so I could have one in my hand as well.
I'm so tired of that cup.
Oh, it'll be over soon. But yeah, we have to go. I really have to go. And we'll be back on
Yes.
live at 2 o'clock. Check us out. We will be doing the HNA Notary Rundown,
We
baby. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Check us out here on TikTok and also on Instagram. Make sure you follow us. If you have any questions or would interested in a membership, go to HoustonNotaryAcademy.com. Yes, I can sing.
yes, I'll see
Peace
you in a
out, you
little while.
guys. Thanks for joining.